how to begin a meditation practice. So you're going to need a few things in order to begin a meditation practice that you'll maintain. The first step is probably to overcome laziness, which means laziness is not some kind of moral failing. It's not something you're doing wrong. It's mainly just resistance to meditation. And it's not exactly that you just, you don't feel like doing it. A lot of times it stems from not knowing what to do, what meditation is, or what it really means. Or it stems from a lack of motivation in getting to meditation. So the main key to overcoming laziness, and laziness can be just being distracted by doing all sorts of other things that aren't really all that necessary or that can wait until after your meditation. But the main keys to overcoming it are clarity and preparation. You need to understand your motivation. Why are you meditating? So contemplate the benefits of meditation. Think about what you're going to get out of it, why you're doing it. Make that really clear. Make that a definite 100% thing. And when you sit down to meditate, sometimes it can be good to just remind yourself of the benefits of meditation before you begin. Number 2 is know the technique. You'd be surprised at how many people simply don't know the basic meditation technique. So a really quick refresher is to take a good posture, and there's whole sections on getting a good posture. I'm working on a video right now that'll drop just on posture. But take a good posture, and this way you go through the 3 aspects of body, speech, and mind, including your entire being in the meditation. So the good posture, and then your speech is 1, it's to remain silent, or if you're doing a mantra practice, you're doing mantra and that's all, or you're chanting a chant is fine. But 2 is to work with the breath or the breathing. Generally, that's an object of meditation in shamatha. It's an excellent one. 3 is the mind. So with the mind, we need to know what we're doing. That's the main practice of meditation. And that's to focus the mind on an object. So we have whatever object we're meditating on. It could be a statue of the Buddha. It could be the breathing. It could be anything you like. But it's good to meditate on a wisdom object because it provides more inspiration and it'll bring your mind into a greater state of wisdom. 3, eliminate friction. So don't make it so that you have to set up your whole meditation space every time you do this. Sorry, my light was shining on the glasses. Make it so that your meditation space is there and waiting for you whenever you are ready to sit. So there's nothing standing in your way, and create a space that's also inviting. And that comes along with setting up the meditation space. A really nice, well-prepared environment can help with your focus, and it'll help your consistency. It'll help you get back to the meditation every time. If you light incense every day, then it'll have that smell that'll bring your mind into it. A comforting smell that suggests meditation, makes you want to meditate. A good, comfortable seat, a proper cushion, or if you need to sit in a chair, a good chair with a straight back and a firm padded seat. So with a cushion, you might want to get a zafu and a zabuton. A zabuton is a big flat cushion, and then the zafu would be the little round cushion that you sit on, or gamden, which is more like a bench. You can also sit on a kneeling bench as well. Look at those, see if you can check some out and see which suits your body style. So you want to not have other stuff going on. Don't have a computer in front of you if you can help it. I mean, if you're on an online meditation, sure, you're doing that. That's fine, but you probably don't need to look at it. So you'd have it in your behind you or in another room with a little speaker in front of you would be better. Try and get some inspiration. Some Buddha statue, a candle, or something that means something to you as a helpful thing to inspire you. It can also be your meditative focus. So with a sense of ambience, you can burn some incense. That's really nice. Just offer a stick of incense to whatever wisdom you like every time you do it. And then that can signal the beginning of your meditation. So having that dedicated space and getting used to it and entering meditation repeatedly in that space, just entering that space can trigger the state of calmness that is the precursor to meditation. So a couple more steps would be really helpful. If you do it at a regular time every day, I like the morning. I don't do any computer stuff before I meditate. I get up and I read a little Dharma. I do a little bit of light exercise, and I have a cup of coffee, and then I go and meditate for an hour and a half to 2 hours. An opening ritual can be really helpful. That can get you into meditation much more quickly, and it can set a proper framework for your meditation so it is pointed in the correct direction. So in Buddhism, this would involve the taking of refuge in the three jewels, and then perhaps a short commitment to the bodhicitta or the bodhisattva vow or something like that. In another meditation, it might be just an affirmation of that you want to improve yourself as a person. You're committing to becoming a better human being so that you can benefit the world. The second part is to focus on the object. That's the meditation proper. The beginning part helps set you up so that focusing on the meditation becomes easier. It's like guide rails to get you in there. So you want to maintain your attention on the object of meditation, and when distractions take you away from it, gently bring the mind back to the object of meditation. And you need to do that over and over and over again until you develop the skill to let the mind stay there, until the mind no longer wanders, and it does so with less and less effort. Now, this is a whole part that as we go along in this course becomes I get a lot more detail of that, the 9 stages of meditation, the obstacles and the antidotes, and so forth. End the session with a short dedication of merit or some kind of personal affirmation. This seals the session. You can express gratitude for meditation or the past people who have taught this. Thank yourself for doing this for yourself. Think of other people and dedicate what you can do to making the world a better place. That's the kind of thing that you can do as a closing ritual. In Buddhism, it's just dedicating the merit for the benefit of all beings. So just to reiterate and make a couple more points, the designated space functions as your anchor for meditation. If you engage all your senses, your sight, sound, smell, taste, touch, as much as you can incorporate all of them, and your mental sense of knowing what's going on in your mind, which is critical and non-negotiable, you have to have that one. But the more you bring your whole being into it, the more powerful it will be and the faster it will be. But accept that it's going to be just a steady, gradual progress. So start small, set short goals, clear goals, and prioritize consistency over duration. Don't try and meditate for a full hour. Just go and meditate for 10 minutes and just do it every day for a month. And after a month, bump it up to 15. After another month, up to 20, and so forth. So with good preparation and a good motivation and a clear knowledge of technique, remind yourself of those things at the beginning of each session. What are you doing in meditation? Good posture. Focus on the breath, maintaining silence, and focusing the mind on whatever your object is. Do those, that's your technique. And then your meditation practice is going to grow. It's going to become stronger every day as you keep practicing, your ability to maintain focus. And eventually you'll get to the point where focus is sustained, and then it becomes what's called genuine meditation. And that's a whole other topic. Good luck.